Hey y'all, welcome back for episode 4 of Real Talk with LR. As usual, I really appreciate everybody's feedback. That is the most important thing to me. I appreciate all the views, all the shares, all of the interest, everybody who took time out to listen to every episode. This week we have something new. We're going to do something called a community spotlight. Everyone has a story, so we're eager to not only get to the things that I'm interested in talking about, but we also want to include everyone who is also doing good in the community. So today we're going to do a community spotlight featuring the Soil Sisters, TaRay and Raynise Kelly, 2 young women, 2 beautiful black girls from Beltzhoover who are doing their thing. For those of you who haven't had a chance to meet them yet, here they are, Soil Sisters Community Spotlight.
So after completing the course at Bidwell, obviously business is something that requires a bit of skill education. So I didn't go to school, but I went to a business cohort that was offered by Catapult. And after going through that, about 9 months to a year, meeting with all of the people to help you actually structure a business and LLC properly, we just dove right in. Started growing seeds, set up a table in Beltzhoover at a vacant lot that my grandparents owned the property of, and decided that's where we want to build our nursery. And we're still in the process of doing those things now. So the support that we are receiving comes directly from the community. We're from Beltzhoover, so that easily was the first support. And it didn't come in a fashion of actually purchasing seedlings. It really just came in the capacity of giving an audience to educate. So we had a good idea of what we needed to provide in order for business to thrive. It's not enough to just set up and have seedlings here and say, oh, well, you can come buy them, but like people don't know about how to actually grow them, then we're not making any money. So education became more of a priority than making sales. So summer camp started, Farm to Table series started, garden supply giveaways started, and none of that created a revenue. That was just a way for us to connect to the community. And then there's higher up support, and I'd say people who are outside of the community and who are specifically looking for something like an heirloom seedling or a special variety tomato. So they're doing their research and saying, well, who sells green zebra tomatoes? And we have a website, those things are listed, so they find us. And then there's the word of mouth and people who are just like really passionate about local source things, and so they find us and become longtime customers. There are 2 sisters involved, and my sister named us. It's fitting, it's very fitting, because we are in fact sisters, and soil is one thing that connects all of us. So like we call our customers siblings. We're all siblings, and soil is like what connects us. So it's the best name. So my thought on health and nutrition is it varies based off of what food you have accessible and the neighborhood in which you're in, because our neighborhoods really pretty much dictate the stores that we have. Stores dictate the food that we eat. So when we tell people they need to eat healthy foods, if that food is not accessible, how are they going to eat it? And then the educational part is where you become knowledgeable to know, like, okay, these things are available, but what else can I actually grow and access on my own? I think that I know I can have an impact on all neighborhoods as it comes to food access. One, because I'm not trying to change people's diets. I'm not trying to change recipes. I'm trying to include different options, and I'm trying to encourage people to pay attention to their food consumption. So it's like, if you have 1 week where you're eating meat, why can't you do 1 week where you have just veggies? And if you do that consistently and you're visiting a doctor, what is the likelihood that you're reversing some of your health concerns? Blood pressure can be lowered. All sorts of things can happen with just small changes. I don't see myself as a warrior, but I know based off the line of work that I'm doing that I am seen as one. There are so many ways that we're being attacked, just from water to food to our social media. There's some form of an agenda to keep people stagnant. And so me trying to just include a salad in every dinner 7 days out of the week can be a threat to big pharma, because people aren't going to be using meds if now they decide that food is medicine. So I don't see myself as a warrior, but I know somebody else does.
So that was the Soil Sisters, y'all, and I am so proud of them. They are really doing their thing. For those of you who don't know, they are located at 123 Beltzhoover Avenue. Please go check them out, show your support, share this podcast to get their spotlight, even a bigger spotlight. And thank you so much for checking out this week's Community Spotlight. See you next week.